Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Journey Along with Shannon. Well, I had a recipe given to me from my mom and she told me that it was really good, so I went to the store this morning and I bought the ingredients. It's called a cheesy cauliflower bake. I went and bought something on my cauliflower. I went and bought one medium-sized cauliflower, which I'm going to cut up here in a minute. And then I'm going to steam for about 7 minutes. And in the meantime, I've got to chop up really fine 2 bell peppers. And also cut up 4 strips of green onion. And once I get all that cut up, I will come back with the rest of the ingredients for y'all. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna set our cauliflower down in here in my steamer basket. And then I'm gonna put my lid on it. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and we're gonna steam it for 7 minutes. And now I'm gonna get back to chopping up the rest of my vegetables. Okay, y'all, I have my cauliflower set to the side here, and now I'm melting 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add my green bell pepper with it. And I'm going to cook it for about 2 minutes. Just to soften it up a little bit. Okay, I've been cooking the bell pepper for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of parsley. And I'm going to add my green onions that I chopped up. And then I'm going to cook that for another 2 minutes. Okay, I've been letting this cook for about 2 minutes, and now I'm going to add, I have 3 tablespoons of flour here. I'm going to add that and mix it in really good. And then I have 1.5 cups of milk that I'm going to add just gradually until it gets thick. I'm going to get this stirred up pretty good first. Okay, now I'm going to pour my milk in slowly. Okay, I got her pretty thick here. I added all my milk. Now I'm going to add roughly a cup of sharp cheddar cheese. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm just gonna add it. And then I'm gonna stir that up until it melts. And then we're gonna add the cauliflower to this. Once I get this melted, I'll get right back. Okay, I got the cauliflower added. I'm gonna mix it in. My pan is a little bit small, so I'm trying to be careful here. It almost looks like a broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole, except for with cauliflower. But next I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to mix it with 1 cup of breadcrumbs. And I wanted to use Italian breadcrumbs, but I didn't have enough left. Well, I had about a tablespoon left, so I just mixed that with my plain breadcrumbs. And so I'm going to turn this off. I got my oven set to 350. I'm going to get my butter and my breadcrumbs mixed up, and then we're going to put it all together and bake it. Oh, here we go with my 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to get this mixed up right quick. And y'all, I forgot to add my salt and pepper to my mixture with my cauliflower and, you know, my pot. So I just added that as well. And you're gonna need a 2-quart baking dish. And I'm gonna spray that just a little bit to make sure it doesn't stick. And then I'm gonna pour in my ingredients. And we're gonna top it with this breadcrumbs and more cheese on top of that. I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil that I have here. And let me grab my stuff. I'll put this recipe down in the description because I'm sure I might have made it a little confusing. Alrighty, and we're gonna cook this on 350. I'm not sure if I told you that already, but 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. And I'm hungry, so I'll be ready for this to be done. But I'm gonna kind of spread this evenly as much as I can on top. This reminds me of another dish that I'm going to make next week sometime. And I've had it in the past whenever I had a garden. That way I didn't have to buy all the ingredients and it was just much better. But I'm gonna make that and show y'all that too, because it is delicious. Just gonna dump it in and spread it out. Much easier. I got my little sniffer down here, wondering if I dropped anything for her to eat. Okay, now we're gonna add probably the rest of this bag of sharp cheddar cheese on top. Y'all, I made a mess. I went to melt my butter in the microwave, and just FYI, put a paper towel over it. I gotta remind myself every time, because if not, it will splatter everywhere, and that's just what happened to me. Okay, anyway, okay, I'm gonna stick this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and I will show y'all the finished product when it's done. Okay, y'all, I pulled it out of the oven. I cooked it for nearly 30 minutes, but you might want to cut it back to 25 or even 20 just to watch it, because my cheese got a little bit too brown, but that's okay because I'm still going to chow down. But I'm fixing to scoop me up some here, and I'm going to try it, but it is still very hot because I just pulled it out. But I just wanted to show y'all, okay, these bowls are very old. It looks dirty and scratched up, but they're not. I've just had them for, oh gosh, probably 20-something years now. But I will never, ever get rid of them. I have a set of 2 or 3, and then I have a larger one that is for a salad bowl. But these are like one of my favorite bowls because a couple that I took care of, an elderly couple that I took care of, had bought them for me and had given them to me. And so they mean a lot to me. So if one day you see them, maybe if you see them in my video and they're melted, or they look worse than what they do, that's okay, because I'm going to use them until I can't use them any longer. But anyway, that's the little story on these old little bowls of mine. So, let's see here. Let me dip me out some because I am hungry. And I'm making a mess, y'all. It kind of filled up this 2-quart baking dish. So, you may even want to use a little bit bigger dish if you have it, but it's okay. Here we go. We got the breadcrumb that you mix in there with, and the bell pepper, and the cheese, and the onions, and all that goodness. But y'all can see that steam. It's super hot. So I'm going to give it a minute, and we're going to try it out. Okay, it's cooled down for a few minutes, and let's see here. I can really taste the bell pepper. It's good, but I would probably add maybe another type of seasoning, or maybe more salt and pepper, just to give it a little bit more flavor. But it's good to me because, I mean, you know, I don't normally use a whole lot of seasonings when I do cook, unless I'm going by a recipe. But this one just had, you know, mainly salt and pepper. So, but you may spice it up with your own seasoning to make it, you know, have a little bit more flavor. But to me, I like it the way it is. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you like cauliflower, if you think you would like this, comment down below and let me know what you think. And I hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all next time. See you soon. Bye, y'all.